Hey besties, and thank you so much for joining me in today's video, and welcome if you guys are new. My name is Lindsay, and on this channel we cover all things beauty, and in today's video we are talking about coffee fragrances that do contain the note of coffee. You guys, I'm not sure if you know, but I drink coffee every single day, in the morning, sometimes at night. I love the taste, I love the smell, and I'm not opposed to the energy it does provide. I love coffee so much, and even though I don't have like a huge amount of coffee fragrances, I did want to do a video because, I don't know, I just had the idea to, and I think it would be a nice watch. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good things. Lets me know you like the video and helps me to know if I should create more just like it. I have about 6 or 7 fragrances in today's video. I will link them all down below, as well as my lip of the day. I'm wearing a lip liner with the new Laneige Cotton Candy Lip Mask. This smells so delicious and it's really cute. Look at that. I didn't even want to mess up the swirl, but I like the color that it provides. Anyways, oh, my scent of the day is also the Sol de Janeiro 59. I love this. It's so gorgeous. The only reason I'm not reviewing it today is because I do want to try it out. I do want to see how it lasts and how it does project, but the smell is really, really good. What I love about coffee fragrances is, depending on how the note is done, it can be very warm, very comforting and cozy. It can be very sophisticated and elegant. It can be dark, bitter, and sensual, like just depending on the way it's done. I truly feel like coffee brings a lot to the table, and Coffee Addict from Theodoros Kalatinis is definitely one where the coffee is super apparent. You have to love coffee to get with this scent. It was actually a recommendation from one of you. I think you recommended me Coffee Addict Vanilla, which is more of a vanilla patchouli type of fragrance, kind of smells like cookies, but there's also a green aspect to it. There's also Velvet Chocolate, which is very much chocolate cocoa powder almost, and there's also another one. What is it? Oh, Lemon Tart. That one is my favorite. Literally smells like a photorealistic lemon tart. You're getting the buttery, delicious, yummy crust. You're also getting that filling, and there's a whipped cream lactonic aspect. It is just yummy. He makes these, I am assuming he's a man, he might not be, I apologize, but Theodoros Kalatinis just makes these really beautiful blends, very gourmand, foodie scents. This, you have to love coffee. This is like if you opened up a bag of coffee. I'm gonna say something like a caramel blend. I smell this literally every morning. Like, this just smells like straight up coffee that you spilled all over your shirt, and you get the whiffs of it all day. It's very strong, it's very bold. Very, 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 very sweet, especially in the opening. As it dries down, it becomes a bit more wearable, but I mean, this is coffee, okay? So for me, I don't love wearing this on its own because it's a little too realistic for me of coffee. I like my blends to have a little more to them, but fully captured coffee in the scent, and I think there is something truly impressive. And because it does smell like straight up coffee, I find that it does layer very well with other fragrances when I do want to add coffee to the mix. This is nice. Again, it's just not a fragrance I tend to reach for all the time on its own, but I really can appreciate the scent. Fragrance number 2 is Kayali Oudgasm Cafe Oud. This is a more upscaled, dark, deep, expensive smelling type of fragrance. This would do so well at a formal event. It's this really beautiful combination of rose, geranium, and coffee, and they say it's cappuccino. To me, I get this really beautiful, dark, almost like bitter ground coffee. It's very nice, you guys, but then you do also get the oud and the patchouli, so I have to be honest, it is pretty earthy, and for some people, they're just not gonna like this. I can really appreciate it. I think it is beautiful. It's not super easy to wear for me, but I feel like I said, if I am going somewhere where I do want to smell more expensive and very, very like interesting. This is a scent I will pull for. I think it's very unique, especially compared to other fragrances in my collection. It's really, really beautiful. Again, deep, dark, mysterious, expensive, and if you guys do love rose, you know, coffee fragrances, I think you'd really like it. There's even something a little fresh to it, especially in the opening. Yeah, fresh, spicy, earthy, floral, and you do get the coffee. It's a very deep, dark, bitter coffee. I like this, I do. It's not something I wear all the time. That's why my dent, if you look at it, isn't the lowest, but I do like it. I have to say though, am I gonna get a full bottle? That's how you know if you really love a scent. Would I get a big bottle? I don't know yet because I don't use it so much, you know? Next up is Skylar's Vanilla Sky. This is a very warm, cozy, comforting type of vanilla coffee amber scent. I like it a lot. It's very easy to wear. And I could see myself getting a big bottle because number one, the scent is so beautiful. And for two, as you guys can see, I do not use my roller balls. It doesn't matter how much I like a scent. I don't know. I love a good spray. I really do. This is so nice, you guys. It's so comforting, just like coffee in the morning. The way that they incorporated the coffee is very subtle. You do get more to me of the vanilla and the amber, but you also do get the hints of cappuccino, and I just think it's so likable for me in this scent. It is something I have no problem wearing. There's nothing wrong here, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing that I could critique in a negative way, other than of course the longevity, but we know clean beauty brands, sometimes that's just gonna be the case. But off the scent, it's beautiful. It opens up, you get some citrus, you get the vanilla, you get the warm amber, there's some wood. It's a very beautiful texture too, like a very pretty dry down. I feel like there must be cashmere wood. Y'all know I love cashmere wood so much in my fragrances. If not, I think it's cedar, but it's not masculine at all because sometimes cedar can go that way on my skin. I just love it. Every time I wear it, I enjoy it. I wish I wore it more because it's so good, but the rollerball, like, it just bothers me. I don't know. I'm gonna try to make an effort to actually wear this month, and then that way I can see if I do want to get a big bottle. But off the scent alone, it's looking like I am gonna get one. That way I can get a good amount of use, and maybe I'll just go ahead and use this in my purse. Yeah, it's a pretty easy reach type of scent. It's a feel-good scent. Not too mature, but it's not too youthful either. Anyone can wear this and smell great. Fragrance number 4 is YSL's Black Opium Eau de Perfume. This is a very dark, feminine, sexy date night type of scent. I do find that it's a little mature for me, if I'm being honest. I want to say it's the patchouli, and there's more white florals. I think there's jasmine that I also pick up on in the fragrance, and if those were dialed down a little bit more, and I did get that really nice vanilla more on the dry down, I think that I really would like this way more than I do, because right now I think it's just okay. I did put it on my tray for January and I just have not been reaching for this, but there is something super sexy to it. I can respect the fragrance. I don't hate it. I think it's just a like for me because now I have the Le Perfume, and the reason I didn't put it in this video is because you really don't pick up on too much coffee in that scent, whereas in this one I can understand it. I do get it. It's dark. It is sexy, right? But there is just something also very mature to me. I feel like the mix of the notes are not my favorite. Let me pull up the notes on this fragrance. So there's top notes of pear, pink pepper, orange blossom, middle notes of coffee, jasmine, bitter almond, and licorice, base notes of vanilla, patchouli, cashmere wood, and cedar. So I don't hate patchouli. I actually think that's what makes it feel very sexy, and the pink pepper. I don't love licorice. I actually do not like that note in my fragrances. The bitter almond, sometimes I don't love. The jasmine, that can be hit or miss, and the cedar, like I said, sometimes it can be a little bit more masculine on my skin. Typically, amber scents can tend to be very overwhelming. They can be a little cloying and they can be sharp, like scratchy. For me, I do find that with this fragrance, I just don't find that it is as well blended as my Le Parfum. I get way more vanilla in that fragrance. I think it's beautiful. You do get the coffee in here for sure, giving it that darkness. I mean, I do like it, right? But it's just not something that I always reach for, and it's not something that I 100% love, if I'm honest. But it's a coffee scent. It's a date night, girls night out, paint the town type of scent, so I wanted to include it. Next up is Dolce Gabbana's The Only One, which again is an amber scent, but for me this one is just so addictive. I love this. I feel like people do pit this one and YSL Black Opium against each other, and I can kind of understand why, because you do have the sweet gourmand elements, but then you also have some florals. In this fragrance, you really get the purple florals, giving it that powdery quality. It's very feminine, very sexy, very alluring. Definitely one of those like come here, come closer type of fragrances. Perfect for date night. Would make an amazing Valentine's Day date option this year. This is just so beautiful. This one is also so complimented, and because it is an amber dominant scent, I feel like you do get the coffee. It's smoother in this scent, let me say. There's caramel, some citrus. I think this also has patchouli. So yeah, a lot of similar notes for sure, but this is just intoxicating and sexy, and I feel like you cannot go wrong. I love this. Every single time I wear it, it just does well. I remember when I first got it, put it on, went right to Party City, got a compliment immediately from someone pretty far away from me. So I love this. I always have. I think it's so special, and I love the way the coffee is just so smoothly blended in here. You might not smell it and think coffee per se, but if I told you it's in there, you're gonna get it. It's very, very smooth to me, which I love, because like I said, Black Opium is not very smooth. This is not as all over the place. It's not as bold and intense in that way. It's more so sexy and amazing. I love wearing this when it's cool out. And my final coffee fragrance is Replica Coffee Break. I just bought a big bottle because I didn't want to be limited to the small. I am in love with this scent when it comes to coffee. If you want to smell unique, this is the way to go. I love coffee. I really do. Like I said earlier, if you haven't noticed, I feel like when I do go to a downtown coffee shop, this is the smell I do envision, and a really cool aesthetic coffee shop. You have the aromatic lavender, this really beautiful coffee bean scent. You also have this pepper, a bit of spice coming through from the pepper that just gives it this really cool character. I love. There's vanilla, there is a lactonic milk note, which is really beautifully done in the fragrance. It's not too much. It's just enough to make it a little bit creamy, and for me, just more palatable. I love this scent so much. I do believe there's also patchouli, but I don't really pick that up too much, thank gosh. Every time I smell this, I love it. And when I do drink my morning coffee or my evening coffee, whenever I'm drinking my coffee, it's a very like calming thing. It's a very calming routine for me. It's a break from reality, and to me, yeah, just a very peaceful thing that I love to do. It's not all about the energy, believe it or not. I love this, and I'm so excited for my big bottle to come. This is one I get very passionate about because it does evoke strong emotions. Very beautiful, very transportive. I really enjoy this. And yeah, those were my coffee fragrances. If you have any coffee fragrances you love that I didn't mention in today's video, please leave them down below, as well as any other ideas you'd have for videos. I love you, and I will see you in the next one, besties. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!